My fellow Guyanese, GHK Lall on the National Outlook. A pleasant and prosperous New Year to all of you, and it starts with health. If we've all got health, then we are in a position to prosper, to do other things, to move on. From late last week, in the height of the holiday celebrations, there's this one about oil. Oil contract wording appears to give Exxon sovereignty over Guyana, VP. Well, look, a number of us have been saying this in different ways, sometimes simple, sometimes sophisticated, that what we have with Exxon, or the hold that Exxon has over us, is where it really has us in a stranglehold, where it seems it can do almost whatever it wills with us and get away with it. And that's a problem for those of us who hold this country's interests dear. And we keep saying, however this thing was set up, Exxon clearly has a lot of muscle around us. It has a lot of clout over us. And it seems if we move one step, we're going to fall on our faces in the gutter, because it can trip us up, it can trap us, it can lock us down. And as a Guyanese, this is not comforting at all, because every time we turn around and say that we'll get something out of Exxon, not so much reward the contract, we end up in a bad place. We end up in a place that we don't like at all, that we are crippled, we are paralyzed by where Exxon can hold us down and have us at its mercy. So, oil contract wording appears to give Exxon sovereignty over Guyana. That's a big phrase. Exxon sovereignty over Guyana. So what is this? Have we gone back to a state of colonialism, where we report to foreign masters? Sure, we should have relationships, and sure, we should do our best to cultivate those relationships so that we can get the most out of them. But we are ending up in places with Exxon that we don't like. The last one I heard was about the pipeline. And the pipeline for gas to shore transmission, again, leaves us close to Exxon, too close for my comfort, and says to us, we should not be having these things. We need to diversify a little bit away from Exxon. But it seems that we can't do that. So, as the Vice President said, we are going to examine that contract again from a different perspective to see what leeway we have. Not on just contract renegotiation, if that's at all possible, which I don't think it is, but on everything related to our Exxon relationship. Unless we do so, we're going to be held hostage time and again, and we are paying a price for that. When we are looking forward to getting some money and some prosperity out of this oil wealth of us, which is making people's eyes glaze over, we're going to end up almost with nothing. Yes, I know it's so much million US a day, and we stand to benefit long term, but when matched against our expenses, we've got a long ways to go. And if it keeps tying us down with what we can do and what we can't do, then we're in trouble. Thank you for joining us on this first edition of the National Outlook. I'm GHK Lall on 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Do have a good week ahead.